Hello everyone and welcome back to Press Start Productions. Today I'm going to be doing a video on how to complete Shadow Raid in Payday 2 Overkill Stealth. So first thing you want to do is get a stealth build ready. You should probably already know how to do that. Just make sure your detection rate is below 10 would be good. 3 is preferable. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go into pre-planning. And it's always good to have dead drop body bags right here, as well as backup loot drop off right here. If you can't have surveillance, you could do that, but I'm not going to do that right now. All you really need is the body bags and the loot drop off right there and there. Here we go. And this works pretty much every time on Overkill Shadow Raid. Alright. So, truck spawns here. Just gonna run over here. There is guards in this gate area right here. Usually you can just run past them. Sometimes that gate is closed. By the way, it spawns either open or closed, so you just run past the guards and come around this way. Sometimes there's a camera right there, as there is this time. Do not shoot that camera. Just run past it. If you have lower than 10 detection rate, you shouldn't get caught. You can cut this fence here. This is our loot drop-off point that we placed in pre-planning, and we're just going to throw the bags in there instead of carrying them all the way to the truck. There's our body bags. Sometimes a guy spawns right there in front of that doorway. Make sure to take him out and answer his pager. If the guy doesn't spawn there, then you can just go ahead and pick the lock and go in, and if a camera spawns there, do not shoot the camera. Key thing about this map is don't shoot the cameras. Gonna want to bag that corpse and throw it into this fence area, because the guards on the roof, see that flashlight and that guard up there? If I can spot him, doesn't look like it's gonna let me. Anyway, the guards on the roof will see bags out here unless you throw them in a safe spot, which is under this fence area here. Go ahead and grab another body bag. Also keep track of how many pagers, there's a camera there sometimes, keep track of how many pagers you have used. It's very important. You can use, depends on what skills you have, but usually up to 3 pagers. Okay. So at this point, I'm just going to get the crowbar. So if you have lower than 3 detection rate, you can usually just sprint across here and crouch into this room. Make sure you're crouching, because these windows, there is civilians in the warehouse that will spot you if you're not crouching. The crowbar always spawns on this table. Just go ahead and pick it up. And then sometimes there's a bag of money, which is, there is one this time. So we're just gonna, there is a guard right there. Just gonna wait for him to move, so that we can go ahead and secure this bag of money. And see the flashlight, there's another one coming down the stairs. So one's coming my way and one is going the other way. Guards do not come in this room right here where the crowbar is, but they can go in that room right there. So if you want to be safe, you can stay in here. Okay. Go. Guard is gone. Now we just need to make it past this camera. You can just go under it. Alright. Now that we have the first bag, let's go ahead and secure it. Oh, there's a camera there. Forgot about that. That's one thing you have to be careful about, is this camera here. So the next thing we're going to do is go in and take out the camera guy, so that we don't have to worry about cameras. The camera guy is basically someone who is watching the cameras, and if you shoot him and answer his pager, then you don't have to worry about the cameras seeing you anymore. Yeah, we don't need another body bag this time. So let's go ahead and take out the camera guy, and that way we don't have to worry about any cameras seeing us. Okay, that guy's going up there. Sometimes a guy will come down here. You just want to avoid him if that happens. Okay. Good, he's going to the left. Okay, come over here. Sometimes there's a civilian standing right here at this window. And sometimes there's a crowbar here, and sometimes there's some cocaine right here. You just go ahead and pick this lock, and make sure you look to the right as you're picking, because people can come from the right. Okay. Once you're in here, you want to aim at his head, one tap him, crouch down for those windows and answer his pager. Now that the camera guy's taken out, we don't have to worry about any other cameras, so we can just pretty much run past everywhere as long as the guards are in here. Okay, now another loot bag in this heist is going to be the server, and it's right there. If it does not spawn right here, I will show you where else it can spawn in just a minute. But at the moment, I'm just gonna make sure the civilian over here is not. Yep, he's coming here. So like I said earlier, sometimes there's a civilian looking out that window, and I think this guy's gonna go do that. Yep. No big deal. We'll just go past him. There's a guard right there. Now, one thing that's going to really help you is to pick this lock right here. But it's a very tricky lock to pick. Especially because, as you can see, even I am getting bombarded by guards up here. It looks like I'm going to be able to pick it right now. So this is a very hard one to pick because there's always guards patrolling. But, if you have low detection, usually you can pick this one, and it's very useful. So this one gets you out into this balcony right here. And, oh yeah, just to demonstrate, since we have the camera guy down, see, camera doesn't see us. Anyway, so this balcony right here, you can just throw bags off, and if you have teammates down there, they can put it in the dumpster. But I don't have any teammates on this one, it's going to be solo this time. So let's just grab this Coke. When you're throwing it off the roof, do not throw it out there. Throw it in this fencing area so that the guys up there cannot spot it. At about 5 minutes in, Bane is going to start saying something about choppers, not any flight plans. He's just going to have some dialogue that triggers at about 5 minutes in. Pretty much ignore him, but if there's any guys outside, just tell them to get inside for maybe 20 seconds. It's really no big deal, that chopper, but sometimes it can spot people. So 5 minutes in, just get your teammates inside. And don't have them like waving their arms up at the chopper or anything. It's very hard to get spotted by it, but just in case, it's always good. There's usually a couple paintings up here, so I can take those. Let me show you the two places that the server spawns. So over here, sometimes the server spawns right here. And if it's not there, it's usually in the camera room, and there's a guy right there, so I'm gonna come here. I might have to shoot him, to be honest, because I'm in a bad situation at the moment. Okay, he's turning that way, that's good. So if the server is not in there, then it's just gonna be over there in the camera room. Civilian still out here? No. Alright, so it's just going to be right here, if it's not in the other room. And you can just drop this one off too. The server's pretty heavy, so try and do it when there's no civilians or guards around. What you don't want to do is you don't want to take the server and then pick the lock with the server in your hand, because it just slows you down, and that's a very hard lock to pick, as I said earlier, because of all the guards walking by. Okay, so next, oh, there's a guard right there. If you ever need a safe spot, I can't do it right now, but if you ever need a safe spot, you can just sort of come out here, unless you get spotted like that, and you're bad, and then you just shoot him, and answer his pager. That was almost a disaster, but I think I got it under control. And that's why you always keep a body bag with you, because if I did not have a body bag, this would be a disaster, horrible disaster. Good. This is actually good that I had to shoot that guy, because now I can demonstrate a good place to store your body bags, which is going to be in this room. If you store it right here, no one will see it. Okay, back to work. So we have a civilian right there, which I'm just going to try and sprint by and get into here. There's rarely loot in this room, but there's sometimes loot, like, for example, this weapon. Okay. So after you have a few bags down there, as I do, you probably want to go secure them. So I'm going to go do that right now. Just on my way out. Make sure no one's coming up, which there is a guy coming up. So we're going to retreat back to here for now. And really there's a lot of, you'd be surprised at how much sprinting and dodging there is in this heist, because most people think stealth just means kind of sneaking around like this, but I actually sprint a lot because it's hard for them to detect you. Just wait for this guy to go by. Is he coming? Nope, it's gonna stand there. So once again, it's this heist is not an easy heist. Oh, there's a guy on the roof, I think. This is not an easy heist to do solo, so I definitely recommend doing it with friends so that they can carry loot. And by the way, sometimes a ladder spawns right here. It didn't this time, so. Oh my god. I've never seen a guy come out here. That is odd. Okay, so this is pretty much never going to happen. But like 1 in a million chance that the guard does come out here. He'll just do that, I guess. I've never seen that happen before. Okay. That was a glitch. Okay. So, usually the guards will not go out there. Alright, so once again, you just need to get down there and secure the bags. I do have a key card, so while I'm up here and there's no guards up here, I might as well use it here. Try and use your key cards on these things that you see with like those kind of crates in them, because they will most likely have loot. And I forgot this as well right here. Original dust off. Okay, now we are going to go secure the bags. If you're better than me, or you're worried about getting caught like that, you should probably secure your bags earlier than I am, but I'm waiting because I've been doing this for a while. And I'm not really worried that I'm going to get caught. Where did that civilian go? Alright, so just come down here to the bottom floor. Sometimes there's a guard down here. Rarely. Oh, and sometimes... Oh, there is this time. Sometimes there's a package right here. So make sure to take that. We might have enough bags to escape, actually. But yeah, this is pretty much the raid is just going in and raiding that top and bottom floor of the building there. And then if I have time, I will show you the warehouse and sort of how to maneuver around there. Yeah, the server is pretty heavy. I'm going to cut this fence here so I can go faster. Overall, this heist is pretty easy once you get the hang of it. But it's hard the first few times, especially if you don't have a stealth build ready. And if you don't have a stealth build, I highly recommend getting one. And then if you do it as much as me, then your XP reduction is just crazy, and you don't get you barely get any XP when you play this heist. I get like 1% level up on this heist, maybe not even that on Overkill solo, so that's pretty bad, but that's just because I've been playing it so much. Especially for the time that this heist takes, which is quite long. I think that's a body bag, yeah. So this heist is going to take you, you know, with friends, maybe 15 minutes. If you're new, 15 minutes. For me, it might take me 15 minutes just solo, I'm not sure. But we have all the bags except for one, which is going to be this bag. So pretty much we have all bags now. Almost got spotted there. So yeah, we have all the bags, so no worries now. At this point, if I get caught, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to show you guys where else bags spawn and where are the other places to get additional loot if you want to, because there are a ton of other places with loot. This is only one of the routes that you can take on Shadow Raid. It's a huge map. There's many other routes, so I'm just going to show you a few of those so that you know, hey, there's a few other ways I can do it if I'm getting bored of the same old rush in and grab the loot style. So let me just secure this. That way I know I have 9 out of 9 bags secured, so if the alarm trips, I can just escape. By the way, in Shadow Raid, if you get detected, then you get a minute to get to the escape zone, otherwise you fail, which is pretty generous. So if you're in the building and you get detected, you can just run to the escape zone pretty easily. assuming you have like the sprint perk or whatever. So other places loot spawns. I'm not really going to take the loot because I don't get any XP from this right there. All these crates in this warehouse loot will spawn right there, right there, right there. A few over here by the trucks right there, and right there. This one I don't recommend getting because it's hard to get. Just to give you some spatial reasoning, up there is the camera room. So that's where the civilian was looking out of. Here is the time lock vault. If you have two friends that have key cards, you could open that. I don't really do that often. There's a sewer line that comes right here. I'll just show you guys this real quick. If you're ever in a sticky situation and you need to get bags out to your friends, you can throw the bags under a little gap right here. It's hard to see because my brightness is turned down, but there's a little gap you can just throw your bags under and they can get them at the dock. Let's see, where else? That's pretty much it. There's no loot in here. Or I should say rarely loot in here. Sometimes there is loot in this room, but I don't see any right now. So, almost got spotted there. If you have a spotter, that's always useful. Alright, so yeah, I'm just pretty much going to escape now. You could go into the warehouse up there. There's a whole like outside area, although I haven't really done that much. I've probably completed it twice just doing the outside area, but I don't like it as much as the indoors. I don't know, I just like to close this, kind of an OCD thing. And then that's pretty much it. You're going to go and escape and hopefully get a ton of XP, assuming you haven't done it a million times like me. And as you'll see at the end here, I get like 2 XP or something. But yeah, everyone, thanks for watching. And that is how to do Shadow Raid, just one of the many ways to do it. You'll get your stealth bonus for the next contract, which is really great. And that's pretty much the only reason I do Shadow Raid now, because I don't get any XP. I just do it for the stealth bonus. Then again, you could just ECM Rush Jewelry Store for that. But anyway, it's not too bad on the money. Experience, you can see I'll get like that much minus 4, so it's really not worth it for me. Let's see what I get here. Wicker. Alright. So everyone, thanks for watching. I'm not sure what channel this is going to be posted on, so I'm just going to, if this is Press Start Productions, make sure to subscribe, and if this is not posted on Press Start Productions, go subscribe to Press Start Productions. Thanks for watching, everyone. That is how to do Shadow Raid. Any questions, please leave them in the comments. I will read the comments on this video, and that's about it. Thanks for watching.